Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Sharing Simple Knowledge. Today I am here with another OET case notes for nurses. So whenever you get a letter, first what you have to look, you have to check who am I and where am I. So that is the important information we should know before we write a letter or case notes. So here it's right. You are a registered nurse working in St. Rhodes International Hospital, Kent, UK. So you are a registered nurse, and where are you working? St. Rhodes International Hospital, Kent, UK. So the next question we should ask: who is your reader? So we should go to the writing task. So using the information in case notes, write a referral letter to local community nurse, community center, Kent. So the third thing what we should know, what we should expect from the reader. So it is mentioned here, requesting home visits for speedy recovery. So what we got, who am I and where am I, and who is my reader, and what should I expect from my reader. So we got all that information. Then we should go back to the case note, the information about the patient. So the patient name is Mrs. Natalia Romanova. Age is given 60 years. Then medical history, osteoporosis since 2008. She had Alzheimer's disease since 2005. Jaundice 2000 treated successfully. No DM, no neurological illnesses. So from this all medical history, we should know what all things we have to include, what information this community nurse should know when she is providing home care for this patient. So do you think what all information you want to include in this medical history? The osteoporosis we can include, Alzheimer's, the jaundice which was treated already, so no need to mention, no. Then no DM, so if there is no DM, no need to. No neurological illness, so that is, those are the relevant information. Then what about the social history? She is a widow, lives alone after husband's death, difficulty in working and self-care, frequent depression and suicidal behavior, visits a psychologist twice in a month. Then we should look which is the admission date, that is 16/5/2020, discharge date 17/5/2020. So the next day itself she has discharged. So what is the complaints, why she was admitted there? 16/5 she fell at home, then shoulder dislocation and multiple injuries in arm. She had headache and episode of vomiting, no loss of consciousness. Then subjective, what she has complained. She complained about severe pain in head and shoulders, visibly deformed and out of place, shoulder swelling also present. Vitals were normal, everything normal, so no need to include. Then what are the management they have provided in the hospital? Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug and analgesics were given, close reduction and application of sling. Then what are the discharge plan? Immobilization for 2 weeks, continue the sling, follow up with orthopedic surgeon after 2 weeks, physiotherapy, then assistance for self-care, education regarding fall prevention, diet and expected complications. So how we can write these case notes? Let's see. So the reader is the community nurse. So what we can write? The community nurse. Always if there is no name, when we write the position should be started with the community nurse. Then community center, Kent. That is the address which was given. Then the date you can write prior the address or after. That is, the discharge date is mentioned here is 17th May 2020. You can write in either way, 17/05/2020, or you can write in 17 May 2020. Then there should not be any commas in between. Then the salutation we can write dear nurse. Then reference RE. So what is the patient name? Natalia Romanova, age 60. So what we are requesting? So the introduction we can write clearly. I am writing the request. Home visits for Mrs. Natalia Romanova. So she has already undergone the surgery. So we can mention that who has undergone close reduction and so the procedure we can mention. So she get a clear picture from the beginning itself. Requires what she needs further assistance and care after her discharge today, because she will be discharged today. Then we have to mention what has happened to her. So we can tell yesterday Mrs. Romanova was hospitalized following a fall at home. Then she had shoulder dislocation and multiple injuries on the arm. In addition, she experienced headache and an episode of vomiting. There is no loss of consciousness, so no need to mention about that one. Then what all things even this one we can tell on examination there was swelling on her arms, but anyhow the procedure has finished, so no need to mention about what all was there. It was out of place, so shoulder no need to mention. Anyhow we told there is fracture, dislocation and multiple injuries. Then the procedure has already done. Then what all these things done thereafter, because in order to get a flow and the connection we can tell that thereafter or subsequently, like that on. So thereafter the procedure was performed. We already mentioned that close reduction, so don't repeat the word close reduction. So we can tell that if it says surgery, we can tell that the surgery was performed or procedure was performed, and her hand was immobilized with a sling, and it is mentioned in the discharge plan continuous laying. So we can finish in that sentence itself, which needs to be continued. So it is finished, no need to write again in the recommendation. Then what else she has done? She was also treated with non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs and analgesics. So the management has finished. Then we can go to the social history and medical history. Mrs. Romanova, whenever you start the sentence, you should start with the name. Don't start she's a widow like that. So Mrs. Romanova is a widow who resides alone at home. She often has difficulties in walking and self-care activities. Then apart from that, she has history of Alzheimer's disease. What else she has? Osteoporosis. Then these are the information we can include that one. So next go to the discharge plan. What are the recommendations they are asking? Considering the above, kindly visit Mrs. Romanova and provide assistance in her activities of daily living. Here it's mentioned assistance of self-care. No need to repeat the same word. We can you paraphrase that one is in her activities of daily living. Then what do? Please encourage her to perform physiotherapy. It is important to immobilize the affected area until her review with the orthopedic surgeon after 2 weeks. We can connect together because it's written immobilization for 2 weeks and also it's written follow up with the orthopedic surgeon after 2 weeks. So we can write together. It is important to immobilize the affected area until her review with the orthopedic surgeon after 2 weeks. Then what else we have to do? Kindly educate her regarding diet, expected complications and prevention of fall. These are the recommendations they are suggesting in the discharge plan. Then we can write the closing sentence. Please do not hesitate to contact me if you have any queries. Then as it is not given the name of the reader, we can write yours faithfully, then registered nurse, because your position is registered nurse. I think this explanation is clear for you, and thank you for watching my channel, and please like, subscribe and share it if you haven't done before. Thank you very much.